here, but we out here, man. We got my boy Leonard Johnson here today. NFL pro, NFL vet, you know what I mean? 8 years, 9 years?
I would like to say 9.
9 year NFL
but I would be
vet.
lying if I told you
Okay,
that.
so 8, 7, 8 plus. Hey, we'll go 8 plus. But nah, man, he's been part of the ATG community, really almost a founder and a leader in this space, you know what I mean? So he spearheaded this movement with being knees over toes guy, and he's been helping other athletes in that time frame. So being a pro, the first NFL athlete that Ben has ever trained, man. So I'm happy to really talk to him today and break it down, really chop it up, man. Me and him always have a good time. So we're gonna talk about some real stuff and then really talk about how ATG has impacted him, man. So I appreciate you,
Yes, sir.
hanging out with me today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But yeah,
So
what
you
you got for me?
You gonna be real nice today because we got the camera on.
Nah, I don't know about nice, man. I'm gonna listen. I want to start this by saying, man, like, what? How did you trust ATG? How did you? When you know what I mean? Because all this stuff, all this knees over toes guy stuff, all this, all these different full range of motion stuff, man. What gave you that instinctual? Because you was coming off a Achilles tear, right?
100%.
And he was like, man, your career was in the balance, right? And so I know fear set in, all these doubts set in, and you had all these trainers and strength coaches that you could have went to. So what gave you that inclination to be like, man, I'm gonna go for it? Because you went all in.
I think during that time, I was just searching, right? So I came off of Achilles surgery. My contract had just ended in New England.
Yeah.
And I got back home and I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do? Like I'm already 4 years into, my career.
Wow. So you was out there, no contract.
I was no contract.
Wow.
Dog, that is crazy. So on this journey, like no bullshit.
Back against the wall.
My back was never truly against the wall.
Okay.
And I mean that in the sense of there comes a point in your career where you just want to walk away because it's, for whatever reason, it might not be fun anymore, may not be challenging enough. You may just be tired of the day-to-day mundane lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
So at that point, I was at the age that I was like, man, if I can't recover from this injury, like I'll be set up for the next, 15, 20 years.
Okay. So you weren't tripping.
I wasn't tripping at all.
Okay.
But when adversity comes, I'm just not going to sit down and die. And I just felt like that was the defining factor of me kind of restarting or giving myself a new kick to an NFL career, right? So throughout that process, I'm flying to LA, I'm flying to New York, I'm going to Miami, I'm looking for, the best physical therapy I can get. And while I was home, me and Ben had always been best friends since we fucking 7 years old.
Wow.
Right? I don't know if I can cuss. I'm just trying to be myself.
Now you good. Imagine you on
sure?
Club Shay Shay.
Club Shay Shay, get me on, please.
Yeah, man, get him on, man. We need him out here, man.
Once you
get on, we all gonna go through the floodgates. So I'm trailing right behind you.
So
go ahead.
I remember I always kept in contact with Ben.
Yeah.
And I called him one day and I was like, hey man, I just got back from Arizona and like I'm going to all these different facilities and I know you just getting or trying to establish what ATG is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe in any of this shit, by the way. Like, I didn't believe in ATG.
Like
I didn't
Ben.
believe
You
it.
was like,
I was
man.
like, I fuck with Ben.
Wow.
I know his mom. I know his dad. I've always, from a child, I used to ride my bike to their house and go get breakfast in the morning.
So you went in blindfolded.
Bro, I was just like, bro, I just need something that can get me to believe in myself.
Dang, that's crazy, man.
And when I
knew that would happen, it would.
Because the way that his family took care of me growing up,
Yeah.
like that motherfucker was like a brother. Like when we was in AAU, not to get off topic, we was AAU basketball, 7, 8 years old.
Feeding you.
Nah, I'm in the front seat. We go on the road trip. I'm in the front. I'm in the front seat.
Badass Leonard. I already know.
I'm in the front seat cracking jokes with
Yeah.
Mr. Patrick. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I got the whole car live and just, it was just one of those things, right?
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
So I was like, man, I need to get around people that's gonna like support me emotionally during this time. That way I can transition back into the league.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, I'll train you. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I would go. We would start with the backward sled. I couldn't do anything. Like off of my surgery, I couldn't do anything for quite some time.
This is an Achilles tear.
Achilles tear.
Yeah, the real one.
The real
Full.
deal. The
all the way
real
up
deal.
the calf, all that.
Real deal. So we took it on the gradient. We started with the backward sled, and we would do that just all day.
Yeah.
Right. And then we would talk, and I would share experiences, and I would tell him what it's like, and I could see him lighting up, and he would always just be like, just right underneath me, like just taking mental notes or just looking like he wanted to, tap into that inner, like that inner self to
He's like my boys. I saw my boy at 7 years old. Now you're pro.
Yeah,
Like
like,
damn, there's something there.
So it's just been, it was that kind of magical thing, bro.
Yeah.
Long story short, my agents was like, hey, you need to go out to this facility. They're going to get you right. You need to take this year off. I'm going to doctors.
Yeah.
And Ben and I put together a plan. The first time I've ever been hurt, we put together a plan, and I was consistent with it every day. I was sometimes pissed off Alyssa because I would be calling Ben at like 4:35 in the morning. Hey man, I want to walk backwards, man. Like she would tell me, like,
No,
you know what I
listen,
mean?
listen, only person that he can, you know what I mean?
I love you, girl.
Yeah, yeah.
But seriously though,
Nah, I feel you.
like, so I was like, I want Ben to help me all across the board. Like he was my therapist. He was
mental, physical, emotional, spiritual.
yes,
all that.
man.
Wow.
And that put me back together. And then I started to see the results of the training. Mind you, we're training in, at the time, like I've been in the garage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you was original.
Yeah.
OG.
Like,
It was before me, man. Leonard was way before me.
then we go and Ben gets the facility here,
Yeah.
right down the street. And that's why I tapped in, right? So prior to the Achilles, I was on and off.
Yeah.
And once the Achilles,
It was more friendship before.
yeah, it was friendship.
Yeah.
Once the Achilles came together, I was a believer. Not only just in Ben, but I was a believer in ATG itself.
Wow. Yeah.
That's kind of long-winded, huh?
Nah, man, we need that, man. I don't think that story's ever really been out there, man. And so, cause Leonard, man, he's really a big reason I kind of came around, man. Cause it wasn't a lot of like color, man. So I was like, cause I came, I was just coming in like, cause I was living in St. Pete.
Yeah.
And so when I came, he was like, yeah, man, I'm training Leonard. And then me and Leonard met, and Leonard, he's such a good dude, man, a real pro. He took my son, was like, hey, man, I'll train. Remember my son came out there, and then I started coming to the gym more often, started working there, and then we started really getting it going. But so it sounds like it was more, like you said, all four quadrants: mental, physical, spiritual, emotional. I feel like, and that's really what ATG, the foundation of what it stemmed from.
I'm telling you, that is exactly what, when you say ATG, that's what I think about.
It's more than just the body.
It's more than the body, bro.
Yeah, yeah, and I think so too, man. Because I don't really. It's the exercises is cool, and I feel like they are legitimate. They do work for people.
Yeah.
But I feel like even when people that kind of come into this community, it's like more of a like, man, it's like
It's love.
yeah,
We're going to challenge you. We're going to love on you. We're going to support you.
yeah. And it's really not judgment. It's not a lot of like, man, you gotta be a
That's
certain
it.
way. Like my boy Leonard would just say, man, if you a nerd, man, you gotta come in here and be the best nerd you can be. You know what I'm saying?
Just be the real
Yeah,
authentic you.
Yeah.
The best version of you possible.
Yeah, and we love it, man. Really,
Yeah.
like, yeah, we gonna take you in, and you don't gotta be like, because you don't really see a whole lot of athletes in here no more in this gym, do you?
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
But the thing that's crazy,
Because it used to be just straight athletes.
straight athletes.
Yeah.
But to piggyback off of what you said earlier, it was more so like when I would go and train during the off season with all these other NFL guys,
Yeah, with ego.
it was all egotistical stuff.
Egomaniacs.
Right? Like we in there who can do 225 as many, you know what I mean, who can squat, like
Kiss contest,
got
okay,
who got the fastest 40, who looked the
Who
best.
got the best? Who got the most?
And I was like, man, the best thing that ever happened to me was after the Achilles,
Yeah.
right? that next off season, I came right back to ATG, and I was like, I don't have to worry about the stress of competing in the weight room with my competitors, right? And none of this stuff is going to help me in the long run. Like, I want to focus on me.
Yeah. How'd you get that mindset, man? Because a lot of people, like, I feel like you could tell me, I don't know, outside looking in, it seems like a lot of pro sports or a lot of, like, NFL in particular are big on, like, look at me, ego, like I'm this, like it's like a lot of me. Is that true from outside looking in, or is how do you navigate that, like, locker room, and how do you navigate that? And is that one of the reasons that you got out, or is that one of the reasons you stayed in?
You just asked me about 5 questions in one. So I would say honestly, when you're in a professional setting,
Yeah.
there's only everyone knows who the guy is in the locker room.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Without being said, what if
It's not even. Yeah. It's like
what's understood?
What's understood. Yeah. What's understood don't even need to be explained. Everyone knows the guy.
Okay.
Right.
Because you play with some guys.
I play with a lot
Play
of
with the
guys.
Tom Brady's, the ODB, OBJ's. Yeah.
I play with some guys.
Yeah. Cam Newton, play with Cam?
Yeah,
too?
I play with Cam.
Yeah, that's his best friend, right? One of your good friends.
If Cam see this, I don't fuck with you.
Yo, Cam, fuck you, Cam. Oh, my fault, man. You stealing his hats and shit, man. Fuck Cam. Yeah. You know what I'm saying,
We
man?
can't get loose, can we?
His hat back, man. I know you got 3 of his hats.
But
Well, yeah, man. Cam,
everybody,
Tom, OBJ.
a lot of Rondé Barber is my favorite.
Yeah, the egos got
And
the egos gotta be crazy though.
But they're really not though. I think
too much light. They don't even need to.
no, what I think happens a lot of the time in these professional settings, because you meet these guys and like you really get to know them.
Yeah.
Some of these guys are the best, like the best
energy.
people,
Wow.
energy,
Yeah.
aura, everything around them just lights up, right?
Wow.
But I think a lot of times, and this may not be true for everybody, but once the outsiders perceive them as what they deem is
But they idolize them.
yeah, I think that a little bit plays into their ego, and then they start
Puffing themselves.
yeah, they start puffing their chest out a little bit, and then they are always humbled when they come back into the locker room, and it's another guy next year, or it's another guy on another team, right? So it works itself out for the most part.
That gotta be hard though, man. Cause like when you were did you ever have to go through that phase in life, man, where you got humbled, or like where your ego kind of got the best of you, or you really had to realize that, man, like the Leonard Johnson, everybody is like praising this athlete, this NFL player, man, like that's a version of me,
Yeah.
but it's more than that, just that. You know what I mean? Did you ever have to go through that dip or that separation?
Yeah, I think we all do.
And how do you do that? Because, man, a lot of my son's kind of dealing with that right now. I had to go through that as an athlete. Like, how did you navigate those waters of like, man, I'm here. Everybody's, man, Leonard,
Yeah.
LJ, you the football player,
Yeah,
football
yeah,
player.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? How'd you navigate those waters, man?
I
I feel like a lot of people can benefit from hearing that.
I think the best advice to give you,
Yeah.
or basically to sum up how I made it through that time,
Yeah.
was just I've always kept people around me that really truly knew me. Like,
That's big.
no yes man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very little. Like, and sometimes, like, because you've become successful or because you've accomplished certain accolades, like some of those people that know you to the core, they also will get whiffed of what.
Try to smell you a little bit and try to, what you mean?
Yeah,
Like,
good job, man. Hey, woo. They become fanboys, is what I call them, right? And you got to really like talk to them and check them.
Wow.
So it's just everybody holding everybody accountable. You know,
Yeah.
it's what really helps you navigate through a time like that.
So
And I
keep
mean,
real people around you.
just you have to, man. You have to. There were many times right? My cousin Craig, you know Craig.
Yeah, Craig, cool dude.
There were many times, bro, where Craig, I would do something, or I would get away with some stuff, right?
Yeah.
And Craig would be like, man, you know that ain't really you, bro. Like grandma ain't raised us like that. Yeah, he always try to put
Craig the
grandma
one,
on
though.
me.
Craig the one. He the post office dude, you know. He 10
the
toes.
mailman, yeah.
He 10 toes.
Man, grandma ain't raised us like that, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he ain't tripping. He buying his own ticket to the game, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Nah, yeah. Nah,
I'm gonna give him the money back. You know what I'm saying? After he buys, but you know,
he gonna stay on his
I ain't
own.
finna ask you for nothing, man. You know,
Hey, but you gotta have boys like that though,
Yeah.
man. Because if you don't, man, you can lose yourself in that in the fanboys, man.
you can,
You know what I'm saying?
you can.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man. So you retired. Your body still feels good at
My body now is coming around. It's been a journey, bro. Like I've been fighting a mean demon.
Oh yeah.
Whew.
Like what kind of in the physical world, physical realm?
Physical, mental.
Yeah, eyes above, fell below.
Oh my God, boy! I got a monkey on my back so goddamn big.
What you turn around and face me when you running from?
I ran for about 2
for a
minutes.
minute. Damn.
Yeah. But that's the
life.
human instinct, right? Is to
go.
get the fuck away from something that's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm just now being able to confront a lot of my issues, bro.
Yeah.
And a lot of that, you know, is because I'm here around, you know, the facility. No bullshit.
Yeah.
I was coaching
Yeah.
the last 5 years in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I retired at 194 pounds. I retired 194 pounds there. 5 years of coaching in the NFL.
5'9", 2'5'9".
5'11".
We edit that out, man. You 5'8.5".
5'11". You heard me?
Are you 5'11"?
I think so.
Okay. I give him 5'11".
I'm 5'11".
5'11", no, 94, 194. That's when you retired.
Yo, retired.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm 6'5" then. If you 5'11".
There you go.
I just found out I was 6'5". I was today years old.
There you go. So look, man.
I like them shoes, boy.
Appreciate it.
Canes.
Man. These canes. I had to pay for them.
Shout out Kane, man. They supposed to sponsor us, man.
I had to pay for them too.
Bitch, really?
Yeah.
Come on, Kane.
Y'all need to get y'all life
Yeah,
together.
come on,
Y'all don't
Kane.
even know.
Yes, come on,
I done
man.
bought 10 of them. You know, when I go get something, I go get out.
Yeah, he gonna get the whole bushel full. I already know.
So look, D.
Yeah.
Bro, my last year coaching, I came back home. I was 245 pounds. I was 245 pounds.
Them demons, man.
I was 200. I was so comfortable with life. I was in a horrible relationship.
That's the one thing.
I was
about
eating
Leonard, though.
food.
He just come in here. He won't have a care in the world.
I don't care. I don't
Stomach
care.
pushing out his shirt.
I don't care
Man.
because I'm doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if it's not what I want in 3 months or 4 months or 5 months, momentarily it feels good. And that is the biggest fucking problem I have. I should not do what I want to do.
Yeah. Lean not on your own understanding, man. Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
God. And you taught me that to know and not to do is really not to know.
Yeah. Yeah. Because a lot of
And
people,
your exact words.
yeah, that is. I mean, because a lot of people, it's easy to. You see a lot of people doing this, man, but
Yeah.
their life just don't reflect it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's one thing. It's scary out here in this world without all this social media, man.
That's crazy. I'm on it, but I'm off of it at the same time.
Yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough because that's where the world is, man. If you ain't on it, you ain't about your bread no more.
And I went 8-9 years without it.
Yeah.
I said, like
You never really wanted to get on
I
it.
never
really.
wanted it. I never wanted it.
Yeah, but anyway, so you were saying you was nigga went from 5'11",
Oh,
to
here you go.
195
All right.
to 240.
Yeah.
And how long did that take? 6 months?
No. 245.
245. How long was that gap?
From 2019 to 2023.
Yeah, because in 2018, 19, me and you was working out pretty much consistently.
And
man.
I look better than you.
Chill out. I don't know about that one, man. I got pictures.
Me too.
I got pictures.
Me too.
but you got down to like 180 something, man. I think at that time.
With Ben.
Yeah.
Ben and
You
me.
been here 6-pack, 9-pack.
Dog,
Yeah.
we redid my entire diet. That was another trick.
Yeah.
Like this motherfucker Ben was like, yo, we're changing your diet. And whatever Ben told me, I was doing.
Yeah.
So we cut out dairy, sugar, and we had like I'm talking about almost no carbs.
Wow.
For 6 months.
Let's do it. No sugar, man. Let's do 60 days.
60 days no sugar?
I'm down.
I'll do that. I'll do that with you.
Yeah, we start right now. Or you got some in the car.
I ain't got no sugar.
All right, 60 days, man. You gonna check out. We gonna do a before and after picture, man. We gonna stand up, man.
He just won't see. That's the thing.
No,
like, he loved taking his shirt off. Bro, that's the thing, bro. My kids came in here. I'm like,
nah, chill out, man.
Put your shirt on, Derek.
Chill out.
You know what
He
I
had
mean?
me take my shirt off for his 9-year-old. I'm like, come on, man.
Bro, because my daughter, she bro, that's crazy too. Because
Nah,
my daughter come in here and she,
it's kids, man. We gonna B-roll your kids in here.
Okay.
Kids is freak athletes.
Oh,
man.
my God.
They 2 Olympians. I guarantee. Making me chills even thinking about it. Bro.
dog,
Yeah.
but I gotta, at some point, they have to want to take interest in, you know, something
Other than
other than.
athletic.
No. Just other than like they love dance. I will never take
okay.
that from them. I'm like, hey, you need to put, you know, a golf club in your hand, baby. You're strong, right? They like driving the golf cart.
Wow.
You know what I mean? They kids.
They around
All right,
it though.
cool.
They're
Yeah.
watching you.
I'm like, hey, baby, you know, their mom was a soccer player. They kicked the soccer ball in the backyard for fun. I'm like, we should probably get them in some organized team stuff.
Yeah.
Talk to the girls. No, Dad, I just like doing it for fun. I'm just like, all right.
awesome.
But there's lessons in that also because a lot of people push their kids, right, into these worlds of athletics when, I don't want to sound too harsh, you know what I mean? But a lot of people push their kids because they want to live.
Vicariously through them.
There you go.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Yeah, but that's true, man. I feel like that's the majority. And I don't feel like people do that with bad intentions. It's more or less that's all they know. Like my father pushed me to basketball because he got programmed to think that's how a black man was gonna be successful. You know what I mean? So that's his program. So he just pushed his program on, and that's just with anything. A lot of hedge fund owners are gonna push you know what I mean? I'm sure Donald Trump's dad was in real estate. Donald Trump is in real estate. So it's more. But
it just comes with a negative connotation when you're talking about sports.
Yeah,
predominantly in the African American community.
Yeah,
right.
For sure. So you don't want to do that to your kid.
I never want to do that. I just adopted my nephew also.
Did you?
Yeah.
The 16-year-old we come here?
He's 15.
Man,
he looked 40.
Look like, man. I'm telling you, he look older than me, and I'm about to be 50.
So 50.
50.
You look bad for your age, boy.
Chill out, man.
You don't look too good, man.
50.
Yeah. Without the makeup.
Chill out, man. Chill out.
Hard.
But,
5.
yeah, 50. I'm gonna still be banging them boys.
I like that for you.
Yeah.
I like that for you. I'm trying to get 50 off me, so I can bang with
60
somebody.
days no sugar, man. We gonna see. We gonna B-roll some of these old photos in here too. So since you know what I'm saying.
There he go, y'all. He want to take his shirt off
Nah,
again.
I'm chilling, man. I'm waiting till the 60 days is up.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I think I can do it. But anyway, go back to your kids though, man, because they got some freak kids.
Bro, Parker, Journey, and also Paisley.
Give me the ages again.
So we're going to start like this, all right? All my kids are 9 months apart to the actual day.
Yeah, I ain't even going to get into that.
We ain't got to get into it.
Okay.
But they was made out of love.
I heard that. Yeah, that's all
So
you
I got a
can do.
10-year-old and I got 2 9-year-olds.
Got you.
And they're not twins, but they're 9 months apart.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now that's out there. Don't ask no questions. Don't leave no comments, cause I will respond.
He got a 10, 2, 9. 9 months apart, all of them.
Everybody.
That's a blessing, man.
December 30th, September 30th, December 30th, 2013, September 30th, 2014, and June 30th, 2015. Wow. And my birthday, March 30th. Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Man, we live in a simulation, bro. I'm telling you. This got to be a simulation.
It's crazy, bro.
Whoa. Something you just
Blessed,
can't even
though.
explain, man. That's something
Can't.
you beyond blessed, man.
I don't want no more kids, because if I have one and he born on the 29th or she born on the 29th,
You gotta get him out of there.
it ain't my real kid.
That's how you would know. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you questions. I know we kind of bounce all around the place, man. But shout out to Journey Parker and Paisley. I'm telling you, man, elite.
Yeah.
Elite, man. They got good genetics. And you said their mom's a soccer player too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so cause a lot of kids and a lot of like parents and a lot of like athletes watch this podcast, man. So Leonard's probably one of the most, like you said, he went from 195 to 245 and still kept his mental strong, still had discipline, and actually had an awareness of doing that. Like you weren't just oblivious to what you was doing. You see how he had a awareness of knowing what he was doing. A lot of people are just unconsciously living through life. So he's one of the most conscious people I know. He's consciously with his movement. He knows exactly how his hat's fitting on his head right now. He knows exactly how he's walking. You know what I mean? Very, very detailed. Right, the most detailed person I know. And I'm sure that is stemmed from somewhere. You know, and that's how I'm sure one of the big reasons you became so elite, one of the .0001s of the world.
Yeah.
So where did those details and those habits and that discipline and that awareness, where do you feel like that come from? Is that something that's innate in you or something that people can develop? So I know I'll ask you long questions, but
yeah. Well, let's just pick up here.
Yeah.
You can develop those things.
Can you?
Right. But if the people around you are living in their truth, and as a child you see parents creating or doing habits over and over, right, that also becomes the standard around the household. So for me growing up, my father was a barber, right?
His father a G too.
Yeah, he was a barber. The attention to detail is at an all-time high
For him?
Yeah, for him.
Yeah.
So, and he was very routine-ish. Like he would wake up 6 o'clock in the morning, he would go to the shop, he would cut hair all day, come home for lunch, go back to the shop and cut, miss football games, miss birthday parties. He was fixated on working, right, to provide for all the kids. And I remember he used to always tell me, the one thing I want you to take from me in life is the attention to detail. Everything I do, I commit to it. And I do it with the best of my ability. If I'm going to mess up somebody's haircut, I'm going to mess it up the best way I know I can.
Really tear it up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, wow.
But when I commit to something, I'm all in. And you have to be all in throughout the process. Even so much, I got in trouble. When I used to get in trouble as a kid, my mom used to make me go to the nursing homes.
Yeah.
Right?
The nursing home?
Yeah, nursing homes.
Wow.
Pass out teddy bears and go shake people's hands.
Wow.
And
That's awesome.
I remember I told my mom, she's like, what do you want to do with your life? I'm 7, 8 years old. Like, what do you want to do with your life? I'm like, I want to play football.
Yeah.
She was like, all right, from this day forward, every day I see you, when you come out your room, I'm going to interview you. Right? So the preparation also is key. And every single day, my mom used to interview me. Hey, what type of game you had today? And for the first 3-4 weeks, I didn't have a game, Mama. You know what I mean? She really got me to believe in making up these stories, right? Wow. Visualizing myself or just creating something right on the spot to talk about the type of game I had. And obviously every interview I had an amazing game. You know what I mean? But
yeah, you got a pick or you was doing something.
Yeah, I was doing something.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That ties into it also. And to be honest with you, just looking at the facts within those 2 little examples that I gave you is how I really built my case to become who I am today. Right?
Yeah.
Like my mom was so consistent, and she was asking every day, and she was asking 8 years old. Wow. She can attest to this, bro.
Boy, I wish she was here right now.
I swear, I'll call her right now.
Wow.
And she would be like, yeah, I used to interview you. You know what I mean? She made me go draw a picture. Let me tell you how petty my mama is.
That's
my
powerful.
mom made me.
Hey, if you a parent out here and you got a young kid, man, that's powerful.
That's powerful.
You gonna do that for your kids, you think?
I'm doing it.
We're gonna wait till they pick something.
But when they tell me, right, this is what they want, I'm all in. Right?
Yeah, you committing 100%.
I'm all in. I'm committed.
So those are, go ahead though.
My mom told me to go draw a picture. I told her I want to be a football player. So she's like, go in the room and draw me a picture. Tell me what that looked like.
Yeah.
So obviously, I don't know how to draw. I drew a little square and some people within the TV.
Yeah.
And then I drew two people on the couch watching, right? So I bring her the picture. Mom, you see this? She gonna be like, what? I'm gonna whoop your ass. So I bring her the picture. So she like, what is this? I'm like, this me playing football on TV. And she was like, oh, okay. And then she was like, what is this over here? I was like, that's you and my daddy watching me. And she was like, we watching you from home? Like, you ain't gonna get us no tickets. You ain't gonna fly us out to the game. You know what I mean? Wow, so then I remember every time my mom would not come to a game, she would refer to that.
Wow.
Like,
you didn't give us no pictures. Yeah. You didn't give us no tickets to the game. We got sitting here watching on the couch.
She would be like, you always said I was going to be watching you play on TV.
Wow, man.
I'm like, I'm on the game in Pittsburgh. All right. And you got to work tomorrow morning.
Wow, man. That's powerful, man. That gives me chills, man, because that's really how reality works, man.
Speaking into existence, man.
See it into existence.
See it.
Man. Visualize
manifest it.
Manifest it, man. It sounds like your mother. Was your mother, was she intentional with that, or did you?
She was so intentional.
Wow. She knew what she was doing.
She knew it.
She was the secret before the secret, man.
Like, my mom is like, you talk about energy. You talk about like people.
Aura.
Oh my God. Like, that's my baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she knows what's going on and you don't even have to speak it.
Man, she got that intuition.
It's like, I don't know. It's like, I didn't even know I was gonna make it to the NFL, but I knew I was gonna make it. My mom was like certain, but never pushed me beyond my measures. Like, she would be in the front yard throwing the football with me, right? She would be going through drills with me. I would be getting laughed at by the people in the neighborhood because my mom would be outside throwing the ball and I can't catch it.
Like, you out here with your
You
mom.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't catch your mama ball, boy. You ain't gonna be shit when you go down there for football practice tomorrow.
Wow. Hey, so you, it sounds like your father and your mother instilled a lot of confidence in you.
Yeah.
Great habits, attention to detail,
Mm-hmm.
and gave you that inner vision, that inner self-worth, man, where you already saw it before, so nobody couldn't tell you nothing growing up, I bet.
Low
key, look. You still can't tell me nothing, low key, you know.
Nah, because I wasn't like, I didn't have a lot of confidence growing up.
No?
It was too many siblings, right?
That was my next question, man.
I didn't have a lot of confidence.
How were they able to put so much into you when you had so many?
Everybody had the same love, man. My mom and my dad poured into each and every one of us the same way. So when I tell you, like, there's enough time in a day to get done what you set out to do, like, when you got 8, 9 kids in a house,
Ain't no excuses.
like, there's no excuse. You know what I mean? Like, my dad gonna miss some football games.
Yeah, but you know he providing.
But he providing.
Yeah.
And then he gonna come home and talk.
Okay.
And he gonna talk.
He gonna
And then he gonna talk. And then he'd be like, all right, how is this gonna apply to me, Dad? I'm 7 years old. And then when I get 15, okay, wow. Everything that he said up until this point has to either happen or I'm mimicking what he said, right? So that's how much respect I have for him.
Wow, that's incredible, man. So what's the next journey, man? So you went from playing pro sports, helping build ATG to where it's at. Now you a father going full circle and your kids, man. What's the next evolution of Leonard Johnson, man? And obviously you're gonna be here at ATG helping us continue to grow and expand. Him and Ben still best friends.
I'm putting together a ATG football program right now.
Yeah,
and
talk to me about that.
I'm enjoying doing it. So, like, basically, not to give away too much, or this is our podcast, so we can talk about it.
Yeah, it's
right?
ATG, man.
Okay.
It's ATG.
So we're gonna promote this ATG football, and we're gonna try to get it up and off the ground, right? From my experience with being injured and putting together an actual plan to get me back into the NFL, right? To what it looks like from coming off of a season, bruised up, going through, 16 or 18 weeks of just pain, taking off some time, and then wanting to get acclimated back into the workout circuit, right? Getting more flexible, right? Not doing the traditional Olympic lifts, also the traditional conditioning, right? Because that's what that's what I found out that really helped me from a stamina standpoint was I'm not going to go out on the track and run 2110s, right? I'm not going to go do 14 gassers. Like, I want to just go out on the football field and do straight football movements, not the ladder. I'm talking about specific football in-game reps that translate over, all right, to conditioning. So I'll play maybe 40 snaps as I'm conditioning. I'll backpedal, open up and run, right? Come back. Typically you get 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Then I'll transition again, right?
Yeah.
And while I'm doing this, using the mental aspect of visualizing myself making plays. So just teaching these kids or just teaching the professional athletes, right? Like, there are alternative ways to condition and there are different ways to lift, as you guys with ATG have put before the world to see.
That's unreal, man. So you cutting out the fluff a little bit.
It's just cutting
out the fluff.
Yeah, it's been a lot of that though. It's been a lot of that going on. I've experienced some in my career and went through some of that stuff, but
it's a lot of lack of knowledge though. I feel like ATG is like almost changing the paradigm and how I see people, and you are changing how people see training, see conditioning, see how to train properly, and there's different ways to go about it, and better ways, for lack of a better word, to go about it. You know?
A lot of people you can't beat. Well, yeah, you can say that.
Well, you can't say like, yeah, and not it's no knock on anybody, but things evolve, you know.
Yeah,
people went from using gas cars, now they got electric cars. Things evolve. Our cell phones, it's like version 1 to now we on 15. So it's just the evolution of it, and it was just time, right? It was time for things to evolve, and I feel like that's kind of what ATG is, the apple of the fitness game.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. So who's that for though, man? Who that benefit? Obviously, all football athletes from ages young, or
yeah, it's going to benefit everybody. So not only with the ATG football, then we got the Movement Zero, which is its own entity, separate from the ATG football, right?
Yeah.
And I mean,
it's going to be on the app. Everything's going to be on the app.
Everything's going to be on the app.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm creating these programs every day, and what I'm learning is I'm just now starting to get the confidence to even put this before anybody. Like I was almost holding on to this, right?
Yeah,
so
like the secret sauce.
Well, not the secret sauce, but it's just more so like when Ben came to me, he was like, "Hey, man, like I think the world needs to know about ATG football. Let's get something going with that." It's like, all right. It took me a while. Okay, then I'm figuring out how to go about it. I'm really just overthinking a lot of stuff.
Just hesitant.
And I'm nervous because I don't want to put it on your table and then have you look at it and say, man, this is some bullshit, right? So it's like me getting the confidence to just to open up my mind to accepting criticism, right? Like,
yeah, when your ego out the way.
The ego out the way a little bit. That has some stuff to do with it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's gonna be good.
Nah, that's awesome, man. I ain't gonna keep you here too long. I'm just asking you a couple of just like questions. Who's your favorite teammate of all time?
My favorite teammate. It'll be Rondé Barber to me.
Rondé Barber? Why is that? He seemed like a cool dude, man.
I love Rondé, man. Everything.
He was at Tampa with you, right?
He was at Tampa.
Yeah.
I was a rookie, and Rondé was so professional. And I remember, I used to watch him. I used to just watch him, bro. I was like, man, that's Rondé Barber. Like, he turned me down for an autograph when I was 9 years old, but I still like him. You know what I mean? I just spoke to him.
What, he's a DB?
Yeah, Hall of Fame.
Yeah, his brother's running back, right?
Tiki.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So when I got into the locker room, the first thing I said to him after I made the team, not when I got in as an undrafted free agent, but when I made the team, I'm like, hey, Rondé, I was 9 years old. You did an autograph signing at Countryside Mall.
Wow.
And
turned you down.
You turned me down. You know what I mean? He was like, yeah, I turned you down because you had a fucking Jacksonville Jaguar jacket on.
Oh, you remember? Wow.
I don't know if he remembered me, but I told him I had a Jacksonville.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
okay.
And he was like, "Yeah, that's why I turned you down." But
Wow.
but I love Rondé, man. He was so professional.
You feel like you learned a lot from him?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I lacked confidence too.
You lacked.
I lacked
So
confidence.
you needed him.
I needed him. I remember I was doing so well in training camp.
Yeah.
And typically, like the third preseason game when I was playing, it's like the most important game. That's when the starters play majority of the game.
Last preseason.
The third. There's
third,
a fourth
okay.
one where the starters don't play.
Yeah.
All the other guys,
Yeah.
they're
About to
fighting.
get cut. Yeah.
Yeah, they're about to get cut or they're fighting for a spot.
Yeah.
I was starting in that third preseason game with Ronnie Barber in the huddle against the New England Patriots. It was a home game at Tampa.
So you was out there against Tom Brady and then.
And I played fucking good. Obviously not good enough to be a starter at that time because we had great corners, right?
Yeah.
Akeem Talib, Eric Wright. But I ended up starting my rookie year, I believe 10 games or 10 or 11 games. Yeah.
Wow.
I started 10 games,
Wow.
10 or 11
Your
games.
rookie season?
My rookie season out of 16 games, yeah. So, but Ronnie was like, I was like, man, I think I'm going to get cut. This is preseason still. I think I'm going to get cut. Man, I don't know.
You was telling him this.
Yeah. He's like, dude, you're in the fucking game with me. You're not getting cut. You know, like
You was really serious. Like,
I was
man.
dead serious. I was so scared. You know what I mean? So Ronnie Barber would be my favorite.
Nah,
My
man.
favorite
Shout out
teammate.
Rondé Barber, man. Holding it down, man. You
Yeah.
got LJ where he at today. But you 8 years in, 8.5.
Stop saying the ad. Stop saying the half. You can't do a
9
half.
years,
You
man.
can't
Man,
do a
got
9 years. No,
I'm
bro.
adding
I
them up
got-
after the show, huh?
No, I got 8 years. Bro.
Okay, 8 years.
8 years.
Okay.
And a half, a 9. And,
I don't
Come
know
on,
how it
you
works.
just-
You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't
You
put
know what I mean?
don't put no extra on.
Okay,
It, bro.
8 years, 8 years solid, man. Who's your favorite player right now in the league? Who you like to watch?
Right now, I like Zay Flowers.
DB? I mean, I don't know. I'm not.
He a receiver.
Oh,
Baltimore. Flowers.
tough. What you like about him?
I mean, I believe he's from Florida too. I can spot a Florida dude on that field from a
Florida
mile
different,
away.
man.
Like, man, dog, that man's special.
Yeah. He get
He
that.
no, he looked like I don't know him.
Yeah.
I ain't never even seen his Instagram.
Yeah.
I just know when I turn on and I see Flowers, I think that's his name.
He going to work. He going to work, man. Florida. You coaching 7-on-7 too, man. Do you
Yeah,
see,
yeah,
do you-
yeah.
And you travel. Can
Yeah.
you tell like the Florida team?
Oh,
It's a different frequency out there, huh?
oh yeah, certainly. I mean, it's all year round here, man.
Yeah.
Like it's literally all year round, nonstop.
Yeah. Florida, man. My son's a football player, man. Them niggas different.
All year round,
Boy,
nonstop.
it's different, man. What's your go-to podcast right now?
I don't really have one.
Nah.
Yeah. I stopped the podcast after the pandemic. I stopped all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I stopped.
Yeah.
I stopped.
Don't sound like you got a lot of downtime in your day, man.
Man, I got these kids.
You said you literally finished finally adopted your
Yeah.
nephew. Wow,
Yeah.
that's
And
huge.
that's
His
a
nephew
whole-
gonna be a beast.
That's a whole.
What's his name?
Aiden.
Aiden what?
Yeah.
John.
Aiden Walker.
Aiden Walker, beast.
Yeah.
Good kid too.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
He like to call himself A4. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be
A4.
all.
Yeah. He's 15.
He's 15.
Bigger than me. Like legitimately.
Yeah.
Bigger,
so-
stronger, probably. I don't know if he fast for me yet.
Nah.
Nah, but he a big boy, man. But yeah, man, give me one word that would describe you. One word.
Resilient.
Why resilient?
Resilient, bro.
You done been through it. You had to bounce back.
It's not even bouncing back, bro. Like I'm made to be great. Like under every circumstance. And I truly believe that. Not on no cocky shit, not to sound arrogant. It's like, bro, like I look back at my life and there were points in my life where things have happened to the same other people and they just tucked their tail or they gave up or they wasn't all in. And when adversity come, man,
You built for it.
I'm just always where I need to be in life, right? Things always just happen for me. And some people say it's at the right, you got perfect timing. It's like, nah, man, that's God's timing, man. That's generational. Like, You got stuck.
Nah, pretty good, bro.
Like it just happens, bro. Like I'm resilient. Like I believe that. I can lose everything today, bro. I just told my girl this today. I was like, man, I can lose everything today, and I don't know why, but I just know I'll get it back. It has happened.
Yeah, man, you got the energy, man. It sounds like your parents put a lot of like light in you. You know what I mean? And you're not scared to give, man. That's one thing. Another thing about Larry, you're not scared to show love. You're not scared to give.
I'm giving all my damn free time now to these high school kids, man.
Yeah, high school coach right now. So that's the next wave, man. High school coach, father life. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna take you. That's gonna take you to the next 20, 30. But give me your 5 people that dead or alive, man. That you want to like have sit down dinner with.
My grandma.
Table. Grandma. Wow.
My grandmother. I would love to.
Why grandma?
I can't remember her voice no more.
She helped raise you too?
She passed when I was young. But the way everyone talks of her, I met her. I just can't remember her voice. So I would love to just sit across from the dinner table from her and just listen to her. I don't even want to say nothing. I just want to listen because I've heard so many stories about this woman.
Wow. What's the story?
Just her cooking, man.
Oh, okay.
And how forgiving of a person she was, right? Because she's been through a lot of stuff herself, and she just had this big heart, and you can do anything to her, and she'll forgive you.
Wow. So you feel like she influenced your generation a lot. Wow. That's
definitely
huge.
my mom.
Okay, so we got grandma, we got mom. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, that's it, bro. Like,
excuse, man. Keep going. I don't want to cut you off, man. Nigga, I said dead or alive, anybody on the planet. And nigga said his grandma.
My grandma dead.
Grandma.
My mother. I would like to meet my grandfather, Gene Farrell, my mom's dad.
He was gone when you before you got here.
The same story.
Okay.
I was just young, man.
Give me a story they tell you about him.
My grandfather was a preacher, and he played the piano, and he was a poet. So
got a lot of.
Bro.
He might have me mean.
That's what I'm saying, like, bro.
I feel you.
So I don't play the piano.
Yeah, but you know his.
But I do write.
Yeah.
And my mom.
Design, you artist.
Yeah, my mom's always she speaks so highly of him. Like I wish I could just lay my eyes on him. You know what I mean?
Chop it up with him.
What's up? Yeah, granddad, what's up? You know, just chop it up with him. Yeah. What is that? 3?
That's 3. You got grandma, grandpa, your mother.
You know who broke my heart, man?
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
I wanna sit with Whitney.
Whitney Houston?
98 Whitney Houston.
She fell off like bad dope, didn't she?
Don't do Whitney like that. Don't do Whitney like that.
But she was
don't do that to Whitney, bro.
She was at the Super Bowl, though. Bro, she was at the I'm looking the real, man. We on Club Shay Shay. Hey.
Whitney, baby, you gonna be at my dinner. Whitney. He ain't coming. He outside checking security. He outside checking IDs, making sure everybody who they. But I'm gonna make sure we got a muzzle on him.
I love Whitney though, man. It's just like Bobby Brown, man. The influence, like you said before, man. The people you have around you, bro. But go ahead now. I'm all in his story though. Go ahead.
This man say Whitney fell off like a bag of dope.
No.
You was in the streets. How you know that phrase, bro?
Nah, but go ahead though, man. Why Whitney though? You said she broke your heart. That's why I was saying. That's
just when she passed. Like I love stories of people.
Yeah.
Like a lifetime is a story. Like think about.
That's real.
For real.
Yeah.
Like think about her story.
Yeah.
Think about like just all that she's overcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Think about the world was in her hand, and then it was a crack pipe. Oh, let me stop.
No, yeah, now you saying.
Bro, this not. You gotta cut this out, bro.
Hey,
I'm not trying to have nobody.
It came on close, nigga. That's live. Hey,
Let me stop.
But
no, seriously though.
I feel you.
Back,
I
back,
love Whitney, man.
bro.
Like, she probably has songs that make you cheer up or
That's
something.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I used to in college, man. I used to just,
Greatest love.
bro, I used to just go through it in college.
Oh yeah, just
I
throwing
had-
some Whitney.
I had-
Break down.
When I needed to cry.
Yeah. I might throw some Whitney on the way home.
Shit.
I'm telling you, but
You
nah,
know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
Whitney
Yeah.
though, man. So you saying that? So she got you through some time.
She got me through a lot of tough
Okay.
times. And the thing is the music that she produced had nothing to do with what I was going through.
Just the
It was just the voice. It was the glow. Like when I watched her sing the national anthem, like I'm as patriotic as they get. And when I watch her sing that, bro, I damn near shed a tear. Imagine if I was there.
Yeah.
Like the voice just it empowered me in that moment, and it still does.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. It's a tragic, man.
Yeah.
No. All jokes aside, man. She had a lot of just like what they say, man. To what much is given, much is required, man.
Yeah,
It's a
expected.
lot. Yeah.
And
so sometimes it takes a lot from people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure you dealing with that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last person I would want to invite to dinner will be Prince.
My Prince, man.
That's a spody motherfucker right there.
You come out confident.
Like Prince is spody.
Sporty.
Yeah.
What's that?
You know how I break it
pop
down.
out.
No, yeah, you know how the new thing pop out and show.
Yeah.
Like,
He pop
bro.
out. he gonna pop out. Yeah.
Like, bro, I
Scared to flex all the way through and
all the way, and
Yeah.
that inner
in detail.
Oh my God, man! I looked at his car collection, right?
Damn.
Crazy.
I didn't even know he had a car collection.
Yeah, I mean, crazy. Everything that he puts on is detailed, right?
Yeah.
And then the people that he had around him, right? I'm talking about the decoration that you hang up on the wall,
Yeah.
right? It was just so diverse, and I'm just like, man.
Yeah.
But it's all of those things that I just listed are just such, right? They're things. But the music,
But there's an expression of him. Everything's just an expression of who he was.
I agree.
Yeah. That's
But
just
that's not what intrigues me about him. What intrigues me about him is his love for music. And not only playing the guitar, right? But the other instruments that he doesn't even get recognized for, along with his music.
yeah.
So it's like there's so much about him that we don't even acknowledge or we don't even know, right?
Yeah.
And man, I want to know everything about him.
He was a guy in the flesh, man. who would you say? We had this conversation a long time ago. Remember we at the old ATG, man. Who would you say like embodied the most, like God like in the flesh? Like, you know what I mean? You know, like
God
Jordan,
like in the flesh.
Jordan, Michael Jackson, Prince, like Whitney Houston, or like even if it was a moment in time, like a flash.
I say we looking at him right now. Leonard Messi.
You think so, Leonard Messi? Okay, he a soccer guy. He just went to go see. Did you go see him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was that?
I think, oh man, that experience was crazy.
You think
I think Messi is
think he the one?
that's the one.
Wow.
That's the one.
Yeah. So
To me.
we got a living one right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people
I
would say Jordan.
I would say Jordan.
But to me, it's like, bro,
you was young.
he's
though.
no.
You was young.
I'm a 90s baby now. I know.
I was born.
Come on now. I'm not finna do all that. You 56. Now you want me to show my hand. Nah.
No,
you know what I mean?
okay.
Nah.
You still out
I'm born
here.
1990. I was born 1990. But I
Okay,
remember
okay.
Reggie Miller used to give Chicago that work. Like I was legit watching that.
I'm Indiana, so I don't know.
I watch, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay,
I used to love
okay.
and hate Reggie Miller.
Okay. I guess you did grow up in that generation.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah.
8, 9 years old watching
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah, Jordan. You a Jordan LeBron guy. That's tough right now.
I'm a Jordan
You Jordan.
to the core. But
Gotta give it to LeBron right now.
yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
scared. I'm kind of.
Trying to flip the card over.
I'm trying not to, but it's just
to,
like you
man.
got to, bro. I think Next year,
It's
I think
unbelievable
next year,
what he doing, man.
Next year, I'm gonna flip that coin.
He thinks one more feat. He got to do one more.
He don't even need a ring.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about all of these accomplished over the 20 years that he existed in the NBA.
Yeah, he doing it. Being a father, being a role model, never getting in trouble.
They ain't talking about gambling. They ain't talking about golf.
Like, dang, man, you that perfect?
I don't think he perfect.
I'm just saying, like from the eyes of the.
Because we know, you know.
Yeah,
well, we know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah,
we
man.
talking like we know for sure. we know.
Yeah, we low key
You know
know.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we ain't gonna dig in this, digging this laundry like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, last one, man. I'll get you out of here, man. Give me 3 things you're grateful for. You can't say health. You can't say family. We know how much you feel about your family. We know how important health is to you. So give me 3 things that you're finally grateful for. You can't say health. You can't say family. And we're gonna have to do this again, man. It's fun getting Leonard on the show.
Yeah, man. I wish Ben was here. I thought Ben was gonna be here.
Man, he had the kids, Alyssa. Yeah, next time we got to get Ben, man. You got to pull up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I only came here because I thought Ben was gonna be here.
Let me chill out. You know? Yes, he probably would too. He just sat in his car for another 20 minutes if he nigga thought Ben was going. But nah, we was out there hooping today, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you.
We was out there hooping.
I texted you last night. I talked to Ben last night.
Oh, you talked to him? He said he wasn't coming?
He said it's gonna be at 1:00.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so we good.
Yeah. But you
We
see
can't
how he
say
do me, man. Fuck him. I ain't gonna get him on the next show.
I got a little brother here sometimes because he be picking on me.
Nah, come on, man. 3 things you're grateful
no
for.
No family.
Nah, we know we
and no health.
No health, no family.
All right, I'm gonna give you an honest answer. Well, you got me really looking at my life right now.
Yeah, man, take your time.
You got me really dissecting
take your
every
time,
little
man.
thing.
Take your time.
All of it, no bullshit. Like all of it is centered around this gym. Like I'm not even. That's that, and I didn't even. It took me so long because I didn't want to seem like old Uncle Tom.
Nostalgic.
You know what I mean? Like, nah, but really though, bro. Because we had spoke. The hardest time of my life was when I gained all that weight because it's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a normal person.
Yeah.
Right?
So it is like.
Just to feel just to have that feeling. Now that I'm back into the routine of exploring myself, I'm starting to dial back into that inner beast. And I gotta be grateful for that.
Is that where home is?
That's home.
Your
Yeah.
inner beast.
I tell my girl, like, man, sometimes I'm gonna go dark for about 2 weeks.
Just lock in.
Just let me lock in for about 2 weeks.
You think 2 weeks to do it?
Just 2 weeks. But I can't do it because when I get to that place, I gotta just find balance. And that's more so what she's trying to teach me now. Like, just find a balance, right? Because I go dark.
Yeah, but that's athletes though, man.
I know.
We know what it takes to be 0.0001.
Yeah.
And we know that you gotta.
It's like nothing else. Yeah, nothing else matters to me.
You competing against everybody wants your spot.
No, and that's a battle that I'm fighting. Another one, right?
Yeah, that inner.
It's like, do I want to entertain this or do I want to find the balance between the best of both worlds, right?
That's tough.
And I think it can be done because I watch Ben. Ben does it, right? I watch you do it.
Yeah.
Right? I watch.
It's tough, man.
But I don't know I don't know.
But you're doing it though, man. Seems like you're doing a great job at it.
But mine don't look like yours. Mine don't look like, and that was always my issue. That's the competitor in me. And my mom will always say is, when you run your race, never look to the left and never look to the right.
You got a great mother, man. I love to meet your mom, man. That's real, man. And nothing exists until you focus on it. You know what I mean? So stay in your lane, man. We all are traveling different journeys through this game, man. And you got so many blessings, but 2 more.
I'm grateful for the food I've been consuming in my body.
Yeah. What's your food? What's your go-to right now, man?
Fried chicken and French fries.
What? Hey, we gotta, the 90 days. That's sugar. That's sugar. That's sugar.
What sugar?
Fried food is sugar. That shit turn right into sugar. You talking about high? You see an actor? You gotta get him in Hollywood fast. Get him on your show, Cam. I'm telling you. Yeah, 90.
No,
6 days or 90 days?
No, see.
I'm just
You
asking.
keep going up. You keep going up, bro.
Yeah, no sugar.
Nah,
man.
it's 60 days.
All right.
60 days.
Yeah.
60 days, no sugar.
We can be
But the
straight.
food I'm consuming in my body because I'm starting to see results.
Hmm.
Like I had my shirt off around here for about 5 minutes. I put it back on when
okay.
everybody walked back in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you getting more comfortable.
But you seen the shirt off, and you seen the little
Yeah, you got 2 in there right now. Poking.
poking. Yeah.
But
But
what's your go-to?
My go-to is truthfully, my go-to is fried chicken and French fries.
Is it really? That's what you love? Where you be giving us the best spots around here? We might have to do one more day
I
today.
don't- Yeah, we can do one more day. We start tomorrow. But I'm cooking, man.
Oh, you cooking it?
Yeah, you know I'm the best cook in the world.
Damn, I forgot you was a chef.
Yeah,
too.
I'm the best cook in the world. Yeah, I'm cooking it, bro. I cook that about 3 times a week.
Shut up, man.
Swear to God.
Oh. So that's
But
in
I've
your
been-
bloodstream right now.
I had to stop.
Crave whatever's in your bloodstream. So
I
you be thinking about it.
I stopped though. Because I've been on this little journey. So I set it out to about once a week.
Oh, okay. You got to cheat that.
Yeah, on Wednesdays.
Okay. What's today?
Wednesday.
I'm about to get your son number, man. I'm about to get your boy number. I gotta keep an eye on you, man. We need a camera in the house.
Yeah, I'm doing good, though, bro.
But
I'm at
fried fries.
I'm at 215 right now.
Yeah, that's
From
35.
245, 215.
Yeah, that's strong, man. He be consistent. One thing about him, man, when like you said before, when you lock in, you lock in. You 100% committed. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see. 60 days, we're gonna be back on the show. But last one, you got
I'm
you got
great.
ATG,
Yeah, ATG.
and then what you say?
The food I'm consuming.
Yeah,
Because I've been eating extremely.
Still trying to get something out of him, but
Yeah.
fried chicken and French fries sounds like. You know
I'm
what I
not giving away, but I got some stuff.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, you got, yeah. 60 days, he'll give it up once he gets his 6-pack together.
Yeah. The last thing I'm grateful for, man, is just embracing new people around me with these high schools, man. It's a different mentality that they have. I come from a different era, right? Trying to really understand the mind of a child has been
In this day and age.
yes, in this day and age has been by far like probably the best and worst journey I've yet to been on.
Wow.
And I'm not just, I mean, my nephew just, I mean, every day, it's
Something.
not to put his business out there, but he don't have a phone right now, right?
Mm.
He can't breathe. He can't do nothing. He just,
Took it from him?
no, I didn't take it from him. I took it from him, but it's broke.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
His mom
He getting
actually
it
took it.
fixed.
Yeah, he getting
Okay.
it fixed. So I go to
Yeah.
the school yesterday. He talking to a little chick.
Yeah.
So all the football players like, hey, coach, man, when you gonna give Aiden back his phone? I'm like, how you know I got Aiden's phone?
Yeah.
Because he was talking to a chick and he told the chick, yeah, my uncle took my phone from me, but when I get home, I'll text you off the iPad. I'm like, bro, why you at the school telling these people you took your phone from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel that.
I don't even
You gotta
have
take
your phone.
responsibility.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there's no ownership.
You teaching him, man, and that's a blessing for him. He probably don't even see it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just look at that, right? Me mentoring these kids, me honestly being a father figure to a lot of these kids. And I'm just grateful to be able to be in that role because they see me as a role model, but the things that I say to them, it doesn't quite register with them
yeah. But they
as often as I would like. Or what I'm noticing, it is registering, but they don't want to acknowledge it, right? So when you would say something to me as a father figure, and I'd be like, oh, okay, I got you, I understand. Okay, pops, thank you. Oh wow, dad, I would come home. Oh man, you said this was gonna happen if I did X, Y, Z. Wow,
I'm
look,
gonna give him his flowers.
I got rewarded. Boy, they hard.
They gonna look at you like, yeah. They know damn well it came from you.
And they ain't gonna say nothing about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the new
So,
that's the new
man, that's
generation
crazy.
though, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, they plagiarize, man. They out here plagiarizing, man. But that's what TikTok is. But yeah, no, I appreciate it, man. What do you feel like the biggest difference is in this generation for yours? Last question. I got an 18-year-old kid and 21-year-old kid.
I feel like the biggest difference is the supporting the community. The community is no longer existing anymore. Everybody's just out for me, right?
Yeah, it's sad.
Like when you was growing up, also when I was growing up, the community looked after the superstars. They looked after people within that area that were going to thrive or thriving or had dreams to become something, right? They deterred them from a lot of those negative things. Right now,
you don't got that cushion no more.
They're justifying the area, which is a great thing. And a lot of people are moving and separating from their roots. So I'm seeing really good high school football players making horrible mistakes, and nobody in that community can reach out or touch them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not saying that the justification is the reason, but just for whatever reason, bro, there's no more family around.
Yeah, it's a lot of money involved with that too, man. That's what our next time when we get on, man, we're gonna talk about that NIL and man, how's that impacting the world. But no, I appreciate you, man. Y'all shout out, man. Follow Leonard. Got the ATG football coming up, man. He's a big part of why ATG had the success it has, man. So follow him, get on the app. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you,
All right.
man. Thank you for your time.
Man.
All right. Peace.